Hi everyone, Summer here with Astaria Sen, and I am jumping on the Deck Crush hashtag. It's a VR to several ladies, Lisa Papez, Danny Mystic, Marlene, and Don Michelle. They started the tag, and I've seen several people do it, and I wanted to go ahead and do it too. So there are 8 prompts, and I'm going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully this won't be a very long video. So the first one is the Fling, a deck you had a short period of wild times with. So that for me is the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. I don't currently use it very often, but when I first started learning tarot, I used to take it to my tarot classes, and it actually read really well for other people. I love the artwork in it, absolutely love it. Of course, you know, fae, everything for me. But I just adore this deck, but I can't always read with it. It's got a lot going on. The guidebook has a lot going on, and I think I need to do some deep diving with it. So that's really why it's kind of a fling. It's probably an on again, off again summer kind of fling, if that's what you want to call it. But it's a really pretty deck. All right, and the next deck that I have is for the puppy love prompt, and the puppy love prompt is the infatuated with but couldn't make a long-term commitment to. So that for me is the Dark Mansions Tarot. I fell in love and am still in love with the Dark Mansions Tarot, but the cardstock has made it impossible to make any kind of commitment to, because it sticks together so badly. It's got that suede feel to it. I mean, the cards are just gorgeous. They're stunning, but I can't shuffle it, and that makes it hard to use for me. And I don't know, the feel, something about the textile feel of it just doesn't work out for me. So, and it's really hard, like I'm really trying to bring them apart, and that's how hard it is for me. So that's why I can't really make a commitment to it, even though I really wish I could, because I just love the artwork in it. And I'm going to keep the deck because I can't not have the deck, because again, infatuated puppy love with it. The next one is the next one is your friends with benefits, a deck you care about. A deck you care about, but sometimes get extremely passionate for. So for the friends with benefits one is the one that you care about, but sometimes get extremely passionate for. For me, that's the Fairy Lights Tarot. I can't always work with it. It's my friend. I generally always have it in my tarot bag. I just don't always use it. But when I do use it, I'm like so passionate about using it, just because I love the art style. I love how these cards kind of, they make a story. So the original artist created one image and then kind of cut them in half, and each half of the image is a different card. And I would show you that, but I don't really want to spend a lot of time on this. But this is my passionate deck, my on again, off again friends with benefits, and already, like, just looking at it makes me want to work with it again. But you can always look it up, the Fairy Lights Tarot. Lots of people have done videos on this deck and how the cards go together. You can easily check that out. Alright, and then the next one's my Love at First Sight. Now, my Love at First Sight, and most people would know this, is actually Shadowscapes, but I don't have Shadowscapes on me, and I went to look for it out in my fairy den, which is where I keep most of my tarot cards, but I think it's missing, and I think the fae have taken it. I'm not really sure where it is, so until I find it, I don't know what to do. Usually I have it in my tarot bag, but it wasn't there, and I thought, well, maybe I took it out to my fairy den and just put it away, but it also was not there either. So I'm guessing once spring comes, I might get it back from the fae. Who knows? I might have to buy a new one. I don't know. So the next one is my One Night Stand, a deck you tried out but moved on from almost immediately, but sometimes still think about. For that one, it's the Joie de Vivre. I wanted to love this deck. I do love this deck. I wanted to like it, but every time I try to work with it, I just can't. For some reason, I do not connect with this deck. Despite its Fae, despite that I own a lot of other Paulina Fae decks, I just can't connect to this deck. I don't know what it is, but I can't read well with it. And I really wish I could, but I tried several times and I could barely even get one reading before I don't know, it just doesn't mesh with me very well. So that's my one night stand. All right, the next one is the We Are on a Break. Oops, I almost got these cards. Okay, there we go. We Are on a Break. And it's a deck you're separated from for any reason. So for me, that is going to be the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. I actually really do like this deck. I'm on a break from it though because it's got a lot of traditional styles, and I'm really in Fae energy right now. This doesn't have a lot of Fae energy other than, you know, if you like sparkly goodness, which I do like sparkly goodness. I don't know what is going on with these cards. Wow, what in the world? Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's a really pretty deck. My husband got it for me a couple years ago for my birthday, and I love this deck. I think it's very pretty. I like the shininess of it, but I'm currently on a break from it just because of its traditional aspects, and I'm really into my Fae energies right now. So, on a break. Okay, and then the next one is the marriage material. Now, I have a lot of decks that are marriage material, like seriously. There are so many decks that could be marriage material for me. Even like Shadowscapes or a lot of other ones. But I'm going to go with one of the newer ones that I have, and that's the For Hawks Tarot. So this idea of marriage material, it's the deck that has proven its value. I've only been working with this for a month or so, less than a month maybe. I just got it recently, and I am already like, I've been reading with it daily, and I just love it. I mean, even though it seems like it has dark undertones to it, it reads really well for me. I've gotten seriously great readings from it, and I don't know, it just fits well with my readings and whatever energy I'm in right now. It's also a Fae deck, and I think it's a beautiful deck. It's got beautiful energy with it, and it's one that is marriage material for me right now. We'll see if it stays that way, but that's where it currently stands. Totally marriage material. Of course, you know, there's, like I said, I have lots of decks that could be marriage material at this point. And then the last one, because there's only 8 prompts, is your happily ever after, your true love in a deck. This will come to no surprise to anyone. But my true love, and this is a deck cover that I had made for me by another tarot tuber like years ago, several years ago. It's the Crystal Visions Tarot. Yep, this is my happily ever after. I can read with this deck anytime I want to, and it always meshes well with me. I love the coloring, I love the art. It's just me. This is just my other half. If I'm gonna have a tarot deck, it's my tarot deck. It's mine. And I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And I can read with other people. I can read for myself. I can do 1-card pulls. I can do energy work with it. I could do Fae work with it. I could do moon work with it. It's endless for me what I'm capable of doing with this deck. And of course, fairy energy is my thing. So that's my 8 prompts. I'll be watching other people's, so if you do this tag, let me know in the comments if I haven't already commented on your video, and I will go watch. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a very great day.